So we got Marvel Rivals, all 33 characters explain the gameplay and their abilities. Let's hop right into it.
Rivals has 33 heroes at
Okay.
launch, and they're all entirely free to play. So
Yeah.
figuring out who to main or which character to play first will be pretty difficult. Well, this video will help to remove that difficulty by explaining the playstyle for every single character,
Now,
helping to find the perfect Marvel Rivals character.
I'm going to be honest with you, right? I heard a lot of people, and this isn't me. Like, I'm not going off of whatever. You can just go on Twitter, and I know I just gave Twitter just a free promotion right there. But you can go on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Bro, a lot of people do not like, I think, Spider-Man, bro. A lot of people don't like Spider-Man. And bro, I think I even saw a clip where a girl was like, yo, if you use Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals, no girl will ever love you. Like, bro, that's what I seen. Like, I'm like, yo, is it really that serious? Like, and I will admit, Spider-Man is like a cheesy character because he's just ripping and running. Well, not running. He's just zipping everywhere. But to be honest with you, I don't know if it was Spider-Man or Iron Man. I think it was Spider-Man. But yeah, like there was a lot of like, hate going towards Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals. So, we'll see. We'll see.
This won't go into the specific method.
Comment down below, who do you use? Like, what is your main in Marvel Rivals?
And nitty-gritty details, because if I did, this video would be 4 hours long. I will focus on the
Shout out to this guy, bro. I never
overall
checked out his videos
experience you'll
before.
get from each character, and that will help you know which character is best for you in Marvel Rivals. To start with, it's best we understand the 3 different classes in the game: the tanks or vanguards, the DPS, the duelists, and the support or strategists. Tanks in Marvel Rivals offer a role for those who want to stay in the fight for longer and control the battle with their presence. You may not get the most kills and damage, but your abilities will define the flow of gameplay.
One thing I'll say is, right, it like obviously Marvel Rivals is compared to Overwatch a lot. I used to be a really, 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 really big Overwatch player. I don't really play it, as much nowadays. I'll admit that. Probably because like I don't know, like I wouldn't say that I'm bored of the game or whatever. It's just like I don't know. I just don't really play it a lot. But that's besides the point. But if you guys are like really good at Overwatch, then most likely you would catch on to this game quicker than like the newer person who don't really go into like the 6v6 or like 5v5 like gameplay type thing. But as an Overwatch player, I'm not pro or nothing. Like I'm not XQC, but as an Overwatch player, I definitely like caught on to this game really quickly. I was more. I think me personally, I've always fitted more as like a DPS. So in Overwatch, my favorite DPS was actually Sojourn. I don't know if you guys played Sojourn before or Soldier 76, but I think like Soldier 76, that's like he was like an easy like damage like character to control. So if you guys more, I'll probably, here's what I say. In Marvel Rivals, I think tanks are absolutely menaces, bro. Tanks, bro. The Hulk. I believe. What was his name? I think no. Venom. Venom is nasty in this game. I think the Punisher. He's a damage. I think the Punisher's a damage, but yeah, like if you're like a much more of like a tank person, then you would definitely enjoy like being a tank in this game because, bro, it's definitely it's definitely fun to be a tank.
DPS or duelists in Marvel Rivals allow you to cause as much destruction to the enemies as possible, racking up as much kills and damage as you can, whilst usually having some kind of cool movement, and it's often the most popular role in these kinds of games. Just remember, you will have very little health, and you'll need to be more cautious about how you engage in fights. And then there's supports, which are heroes focused on giving your team a helping hand.
The most important, and I'm sorry for pausing like so much, y'all. If this is your first time, I'm sorry, for pausing a lot. But I'm definitely passionate about this. Let me tell you something, bro. The support, I don't care if it's Overwatch, I don't care if it's Marvel Rivals. The support position is the most important position, like literally like on the team. I don't care what you say, bro. You can drop 40 eliminations, you can still lose. But if you have like I call them healers. If you have like 2 healers on your team, bro, you can definitely win the game rather than having like an entire like squad of like if you have like an entire squad of like I don't know like 5 damage or like 5 tanks or whatever, and they don't have a healer, bro, they're cooked, they're finished. Even though they can all drop like 30 kills each, at the end of the day, if they don't have anybody like healing them up every time they like receive damage, then I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of cooked. It's kind of GG. So I think that the healers or the support is definitely the most important like role or position in Overwatch and Marvel Rivals and etc. So
Keeping them alive longer, or being the web that knits your team together.
yep,
Many believe the support role to be less exciting, but just know that your efforts on support can help you win games.
brother, it's the
even
most
if you may
important.
not
I
be
don't care what you
getting
say.
MVP every single match. Let's start with the Duelists, the most popular class, before moving
DPS.
on to tanks and then supports.
All right.
Starting with Black Panther. If you're a risk taker that likes to deal flashy plays in the face of death, Black Panther might be for you. He's hard to master and honestly a little undertuned, but he's still pretty awesome. You'll notice Black Panther doesn't have too many ranged attacks. Instead,
Yeah,
he'll
he's
be
up
able
close.
to leap back and forth to deal melee-based damage, with the occasional ranged attack from his spear toss. The kick to Black Panther's abilities is that he gets a damage boost when his health is below 100.
I didn't know that.
Has Vibranium marks, which will let him recover health from attacked enemies. Black Panther has a very interesting playstyle that forces you to play with lower health than some may be comfortable with. Hawkeye is next. If you played Overwatch and liked Hanzo,
Yeah.
you'll like Hawkeye. Or if you like being rewarded for good aim from afar, Hawkeye and Marvel Rivals may just be for you.
I was never really like a Hanzo like type of guy in Overwatch. I was mainly whenever it came down to DPS, like I said before, I was Sojourn, Soldier 76. I was McGee. Oh my bad, I'm sorry. What they call him now, Cassidy. I was a Cassidy type of guy. Who else was I in damage? And that's really about it. It was those three, and then whenever it came down in tanks, I was Roadhog, I was Wrecking Ball, I was the guy that walked around with the big huge like, oh no. I was Winston. I was Winston at a point in time. And there was another guy, he had like a big hammer, whatever, and he'll swipe the hammer and they'll like throw fire at you. I was that guy as well. And but yeah, those were my mains. I'll be honest with you. But I'm gonna say this right, like I'm gonna definitely pay attention in this video because I might have to like pick up a new main, because I'm definitely struggling.
You can charge up arrows with the bow, but interestingly, the longer you keep your aim on a target, the more damage it will deal, rewarding high
makes
skill
sense.
tracking, which will require a lot of aim practice. Get a headshot with that charged up attack, and you can expect plenty of one-shots on other duelists. Hawkeye also has a burst fire and a knockback ability, so there's a small amount of AoE and CC potential. With
You gotta have
Hawkeye.
like really good
Next up
aim
is
to like
Hela.
be
If
Hawkeye.
you're
I'm gonna be
looking
honest
for
with
a
you.
duelist that has a strong primary attack that lets you focus on dealing damage without too many confusing abilities, Hela may be for you. Hela's main attack has a fast fire rate, really good range, and does great damage, but her damage ability really does require some level of aim skill.
Yeah,
And get
told you.
close to enemies, and your lack of good CC and low health will cause some issues for you. Iron Man is super strong and is always flying around. He's
Yeah.
perfect for those who want to always be the playmaker.
Yep.
Besides a variety of long-range repulsor blasts, Iron Man has a super-powered ultimate called
He's cheese though. Like Iron Man, he's really a cheeser because like the thing is like in Marvel Rivals, like here's the thing. In Overwatch, whenever you have like characters that can fly and stuff like that, I feel like it was much more easier to hit them in Overwatch than it is in Marvel Rivals. If you have somebody in Marvel Rivals that's just flying around, bro, it's annoying, bro. It's truly annoying, bro. And Iron Man is truly annoying. Like he's just like I can't stand Iron Man, but like I mean it's Iron Man. Like what else can you do? Oh my god, Spider-Man. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know which one's more annoying. I might have to give the edge towards Spider-Man because Spider-Man is so quick and agile, and he's like running up the little walls and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like
pulse cannon, which can make
it's hell on
use of
earth.
his
Like, I'm gonna be
freedom
honest
to
with you.
fly through the air and obliterate any enemies caught in its path. Flying around can be fun, but just remember you're an easy target as you fly through the sky. Magic. If
Easy target, brother? Nah, no. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. Not for me. Not what I've seen. I would not say that, bro.
for a strong melee hero that can deal enough damage to take down entire teams, Magic is for you.
Okay.
Magic can dash very often, meaning she can quickly close the gap between her and enemies, which is important because all of her attacks are melee based, and doing more melee damage can make her gain bonus health. Magic
okay.
also has a demon form, which has more powerful attacks and abilities, rewarding players that play aggressively with her and are always on the lookout to initiate a fight. Moon Knight is next. If you want a duelist with fun, movement, Moon Knight may be for you. He has a grapple that flings him into the air and a night glider that lets him glide through the air. Moon Knight can also
I like his combos.
when it comes to damage,
I like his
Moon
moveset.
Knight has a focus on AoE, area of effect damage. His main attacks bounce off of enemies, and his ultimate deals large AoE damage, making him
Wow.
great at taking
I didn't know
down
that.
the health of multiple players at once, instead of focusing on single targets like a lot of other duelists.
Okay, I might have to use him. I can't lie to you. Okay, that was actually kind of... I've never used Moonlight before ever in my life. Okay, that was actually kind of fire.
Namor. If you like to stack up tons of damage against enemies and rack up kills safely from the back line of your team, Namor
That's me.
will be perfect for you. Namor's main playstyle is focused on dealing decent, persistent damage with his long-range spears that can hit fairly easily.
Which is really important. Because if you have that, like... I'll be honest with you. I was that one guy in, like, Overwatch that would be, like I'll have Soldier 76, right? And I would legit just, like, while the tanks and everything is just going, like, just absolutely, like, insane at each other, I would legit... And yes, and I'm about to say it. Don't hate me. But I'll be at the back, bro. I'll be at, like, all the way at the back of the map, just getting my shots in. Like, just... I promise you. Like, legit, like, the tanks will just be, like, everybody would just be occupied. Bro, I'm in the back. I'm taking out the Mercies that's just flying around. I'm taking out just like and the thing is, right, they don't even know, like, you know, especially like the tanks, because like the tanks are like going up against the other tanks, or the tanks are trying to take out the other like damaged characters, and I'm just in the back just shooting you, just unloading on you, and you don't even know until like you see like how you were killed or whatever. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I was an annoying player, but at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, that's like kind of like, I wouldn't say that's like the most like important position or whatever, but you kind of need those people. I'm gonna be honest, like, you kind of need those nonchalant, oh, you like, we can't see you type of players that's just unloaded on everybody that nobody can really see. Now, would you call that camping? Maybe a little bit, but it is what it is. At least I'm camping Call of Duty. That's all that matters.
Distance. As long as you keep far away from enemies, you'll be fine, but get up close and you'll be an easy target because of your low health and lack of good movement abilities.
Yeah.
Psylocke. If you like a high-risk, high-reward playstyle that gives you opportunities to get up close to the action, Psylocke may be for you. Psylocke's main attack does more damage the closer you are, and successful hits will help recover your health and drop your ability cooldown, rewarding players who are aggressive and are able to have good aim in high-pressure situations. Psylocke also has a forward dash that can be used to close distance and even deal damage, and she can also enter stealth and get a movement speed boost, meaning she's really great for players who can master fast-paced movement and high-skill aim. Squirrel Girl hasn't been in the game yet, so I
don't even know who this is.
Marvel Rivals meta, but she has a bunch of abilities that can ricochet around walls, which means you can get some cheeky trick shots off. I feel like she'll be that joke character that everybody underestimates, but can still pull off some pretty crazy plays.
Okay.
Spider-Man. If you want to play Spider-Man, then, well, Spider-Man is for you. Yeah, he really gives you that power trip of flinging.
Annoying, bro. He's, oh man, bro, just look how fat, like, and the thing is, right, it's Spider-Man. Like, this is who he is. The Spider-Man, he's annoying, like, and not like his character's not annoying. I'm just saying, like imagine fighting Spider-Man, bro. How quick he is, how strong he is, bro. How agile he is. I know it sounds like I'm glazing him, but like, I kind of am. Like, bro, it's Spider-Man. So I see why a lot of people don't really like, you know, I see why a lot of people don't like going up against Spider-Man in this game, but like, bro, it's just, I mean, it is what it is. Like,
the map effortlessly, but actually, when you try him out, you realize it's not effortlessly. It takes a lot of practice to get good with Spider-Man's movement, and if you mess it up, you will get.
But that's what every character though.
Spider-Man also only does mostly melee damage with some close ranged web attacks thrown in, which means you will need to use good movement to get in, deal damage, and then get out. Yes, Spider-Man is a great hero, but he does require a lot of practice. Star-Lord. Star-Lord is a great choice if you're looking for a character that's fairly easy to use, but still has some fun movement mechanics. With Star-Lord, you get a dash and a forward speed boost,
Ooh.
and Star-Lord's main attack works better the closer you are because it's kind of like a shotgun thing. So the best thing to do is to constantly use the movement abilities to dodge back and forth.
So is he kind of like the? Is he kind of like the Soldier 76 of this game a little bit? I don't know. I kind of like. I can kind of see like the resemblance, just like a little bit. I can't lie to you. Huh. I might have to use him.
Dealing consistent damage.
I literally might. I
Storm
might have to
is
use
the
him.
perfect character for those that aren't sure if they want to play Duelist or Strategist. She can use an ability to switch up the weather, and doing so will give Storm and her teammates either damage boosts or movement boosts depending on what weather mode is active. Storm also has a really good ranged attack and awesome free-flowing mid-air movement, making her
Oh
a great
my
hero for those
goodness.
that get bored with their feet on the ground.
Okay.
Punisher. If you just
Ooh, bro. Oh man, bro. The Punisher, bro. Man, here's what I would say. If you are new to this game, use the Punisher. If you are new to this game and like you don't know like who to choose or whatever, like you could start off with like Spider-Man or whatever. I would say here's what I say. You start off with two people. Start off with the Punisher or start off with the Hulk. Start off with the Punisher or the Hulk. That's what I think. Start with one of those two.
want to shoot guns and not really think about much else,
Yeah.
Punisher is for you. To
Yep.
me, the Punisher is one of the easiest heroes. in
Simple.
Marvel
I told
Rivals
you.
And a great start.
I told
choice.
you.
But that doesn't mean he's boring. He has two normal attacks, which you can switch between, a full auto gun and a shotgun. He also has a zip line, a mountable turret, a smoke grenade, and a missile launcher ability.
See, the Punisher is one of those type of characters. See, you don't need to, but like you kind of want to sit not at the back of the map, but you kind of want to be out the way a little bit. Like let everybody duke it out and just get a spot and just mow everybody down. That's what I think. If you want to, and I'm not saying that's like the best way to get better at the game, whatever. But like all I'm saying is like if you really want to like contribute to the team and get some eliminations and stuff like that, and you got the Punisher, yeah, you could be up all like in the grill and stuff like that because you do have the Punisher and he does like do like good damage because he's a damaged character. But like, bro, the Punisher is one of those. He's definitely like a Soldier 76. He sits in the spot and then he just mows everybody down. All he does is shoot, shoot, shoot. That's it. So if that's like your like cup of tea, whatever, definitely use the Punisher.
He's all about shooting,
Yep.
and that makes him great for those that just want to shoot things and not think about much else. Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is the perfect hero for those that want to target specific enemies to delete them. He has a winch claw grappling hook that pulls in enemies, a powerful two-shot pistol, and an ultimate that is like
He's
a
like the,
massive Grand Slam that can be used over and over if you continue to kill players with it, as that will reset the cooldown. Now we move on to the Vanguards, or the tanks, starting with Captain America. If you want to feel tough, lead the fight, and always be in the center of the action, Captain America will be for you. He's a Vanguard with a good balance of pure tankiness and up-close brawling. He mostly does melee attacks, but can also throw a ricocheting shield. Whilst some other tanks may have better defensive potential, Captain America is really great at launching himself into the action, deflecting attacks with his shield, and soaking up.
I wasn't really a big Captain America fan, not even in like the comics or whatever, or like in just like in real life. I don't know why. Like I don't hate the guy, nothing like that. It's just I don't know. I was never really like a big Captain America fan. I just gotta be honest with you. I'm like unless it's like look Captain America, like it's LeBron, and if I'm being honest with you, I'm not really like a big fan of him.
Damage. Captain America can also constantly sprint faster, and that really does allow him to lead the charge into battle. Doctor Strange. If you like the toughness of tanks but miss the damage potential of duelists, Doctor Strange is a great tank for you, thanks for his wide range of damage-based and movement abilities. Doctor Strange has a decent base HP and a large protective barrier shield that can block tons of damage, so he has the tank thing locked down. But he also has a decent amount of longer range projectile damage with his main attack, and an ability that lets him float up into the air.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really I don't know. Like I like Doctor Strange as like the hero and stuff like that, but like in this game, I can't really use him. That's just
Lets
me.
him
That's
create
just
a
me though.
portal between two
That's just
locations
me.
to quickly let anybody travel or shoot from different sides of the map. Groot, if you want to take more control of the battlefield through AoE abilities and impassable walls, Groot may be for you. Groot
I
is a
agree.
really awesome utility-based tank that can use abilities to change the flow of gameplay whilst also soaking up tons of damage. Groot has two wall abilities that block player movement, abilities, and even damage nearby enemies, or give Groot more health. Groot can also do long range damage and AoE spells, making him overall a great versatile
Yeah,
hero.
I agree.
Hulk. If you
Bro, probably my favorite character in the game. Bro, the Hulk, bro. Bro, oh man. I just gotta be honest with you. Um if you're like a if you played Winston in Overwatch, you would love the Hulk. You would absolutely love the Hulk, bro. If you played Winston in Overwatch, you would adore the Hulk. Like no lie.
pride yourself on playing the tank role really well
No lie.
and you're confident in staying alive the longest, Hulk will reward you with stronger and stronger abilities
Yep.
as your life goes on. Hulk has to be probably one of the hardest tank legends to master with three different stages: Bruce Banner,
Yep.
Hero Hulk, and Monster Hulk. Bruce Banner is funnily the weakest character in terms of health in the whole game.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
wait till your ultimate is available and you'll turn into Hero Hulk. This is where you'll spend most of your time with Hulk. His abilities here are stronger, he's tougher, but that's not where things stop. Wait till your ultimate is available again, and you'll go into Monster Hulk for a limited time with huge health and even more powerful abilities. Hulk's attacks are also quite limited with a range of leaps, melees, and up close AoE.
Yeah.
It really is all about building up your ultimate, staying alive for as long as possible, and Hulk smashing everything.
You like for you to really master Hulk, you kind of gotta be like a like I said before, like you kind of gotta like be like Winston in a way a little bit.
Magneto. If you want to always feel like you're putting damage into the enemy team without worrying about a small health bar, Magneto may be for you. Magneto was one of the best tanks in the early betas for Marvel Rivals, and it seems like it will be that way at least at the launch of the game. And whilst Magneto may not have as many typical tank based abilities, he still has tank health, and almost all of his abilities are about sustained long range damage, protecting allies and himself with shields, and being a menace at all times. Yeah, he doesn't quite deal as much damage as a duelist, but he can stay in the fight for longer and still provide shields to keep his team up and alive too. Penny Parker. If you've seen the other tanks in Marvel Rivals so far and felt, yeah, not tanky enough, Penny Parker is for you. Not only has Penny Parker got a large amount of health already, but she has two abilities to let her place webs in spider nests that she can heal inside and get extra bonus health from. Penny Parker can also create mines and spider bots that will deal damage to enemies, which will completely annoy the enemy team. Thor. If you want a higher skill tank in Marvel Rivals that can output considerably more damage with good practice, Thor might be for you. Thor has a unique ability set. His abilities all use Thor Force, which is charged by doing melee attacks. You can stack 3 Thor Force at once, and different abilities require 1, 2.
The thing is, like with Thor, bro, he's fastest. Like if you got like really good movement in Marvel Rivals, bro, you could definitely do something with Thor. I'm just gonna like keep it real with you. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I lose the most to Thor.
Thor Force to activate. By doing more consistent up close damage, you can use your damage based abilities more often and wreak havoc on the enemy team by staying active in the fight for as long as possible. Venom. If you like the idea of tanks but hate how slow they usually are, Venom might be for you. Venom can burrow underground with one of his abilities to move freely. It can also use a
I'll say it. He's the best tank in the game. Venom is the best tank literally in the game. I don't care what you say. I mean, he might be the best character in the game. I mean, I got Hulk up there, but bro, Venom is definitely the best character in the game.
single web swing towards the direction you're facing. For a tank, this movement is pretty handy and allows you to literally be the web that keeps your team together. Besides the movement, Venom has a lot of sustained damage with his abilities, he can slow enemies, and generate bonus HP whilst fighting too. Iron Fist. It's hard to pinpoint Iron Fist's playstyle yet because he's not been in past betas, but from gameplay, so far he looks to be a fast-paced movement melee character with wall running, quadruple jumping, combo melee attacks that knock back enemies, and a self-heal ability. Black Widow. If you like playing Widowmaker in Overwatch or like the idea of being able to...
I was literally about to say Widowmaker. Wow. That's crazy. They kind of got like the same optic as well.
Scope in and deal massive damage to pick off duelists easily. It looks like Black Widow will be perfect for you. Wolverine. If you want an aggressive melee movement-based hero with passive health regen, then Wolverine may be for you. Now,
Bro, Wolverine is absolutely menacing, brother. Menacing in this game, bro. Man.
now it's time for the strategists or support heroes. There are a limited number currently in Marvel Rivals, and they all feel fairly similar in terms of gameplay and playstyle. But let me run through them for you in case there's some that stand out. Adam Warlock. If you hate dying and want a second chance, or feel like you die a little too often in games, Adam Warlock is for you. Every time you do die, you can move your spirit somewhere else and then respawn. There is a cooldown, so if you die too often, then yeah, nothing will save you unfortunately. But you can also use his ultimate to revive teammates, and he has plenty of health healing abilities for his teammates too. Surprisingly,
he's like the
Adam
Mercy,
Warlock's main
basically.
attack is fairly decent and has some good range on it as well.
Yeah, he's
So
literally like
you
the
won't be
Mercy.
only healing on
Wow.
that, and you can help turn fights around with some good aim. Jeff the Land Shark. If you want to be the most annoying thing to break down your enemy team's morale, Jeff might be for you. He is the ultimate troll character, in my opinion. On top
I've
of
never
plenty of
used this
healing
character before
abilities,
ever in my
Jeff
life.
can swallow enemies and then spit them somewhere else, maybe off the map, or take one duelist, for example, that's getting a
Alrighty.
bit too big for his boots and throw them into your teammates. That will definitely shut them down. Loki. If you're looking for a support that can actively heal and fight at the same time, Loki is for you. Loki's main attack will heal allies if it hits them and damage enemies if it hits them, which means if
Makes
you
sense.
just fire blindly into a big team fight, you're going to be helping out your team no matter what. Loki can also allow you to
There was a character who literally did the same thing. They had a in Overwatch, they had a purple and like gold type of like alternative thing to where they can like, you know, fire off, like they can like man, what was it called, bro? What was it called? They basically, you could like shoot in like a big crowd or whatever, and like the yellow like orb or whatever would like hit your teammates and heal them up. But if it hit like the actual like enemy whatever, it would harm them. I forgot the character's name
another
though.
hero and use their abilities for a short time with his ultimate and create an illusion of Loki that will also send out some of his own abilities automatically. Luna Snow, if you like to get involved in big team clashes, but you want to be the one to keep your team alive whilst it happens, Luna Snow may be for you. Her ultimate is a very large AoE healing spell for the whole team that can give damage buffs or health, and just like Loki, Luna Snow can damage or heal with her main attack depending on if she shoots allies or enemies. Mantis. If you want a healer that can heal as often as possible, Mantis is a great choice. When you hit a critical shot or headshot with Mantis's normal attack, you'll gain a life orb. You can stack up to 5 at a time, and Mantis can spend these life orbs to either boost ally damage, heal allies, or get a damage boost for herself. She can also use her ultimate to give a large AoE healing boost for all nearby teammates. Rocket Raccoon is the perfect superhero for those that really don't want to play support. He has a lot of damage-based potential with his main attack, plenty of movement with a jetpack dash and wall running, a huge damage boost ultimate for allies, and even an ability to revive an ally. Despite all that, he's still a support, but sometimes it's easy to forget that. Cloak and Dagger is a perfect choice if you hate being powerless to strong characters and want to be able to shut down ultimates whilst keeping your team alive. Cloak and
who
Dagger
was
is actually
this?
a duo of heroes that play as one single support character. You can swap between them at any time, and doing so will give you access to different abilities. Cloak mostly has healing-based abilities, but Dagger can temporarily make his teammates invincible or temporarily blind enemies.
Do we gotta buy her? Like, I've never seen her before ever in my life.
Use these abilities at the perfect time to completely stop strong ultimates from characters like Iron Man. Figured out who your main yet? Share your favorite hero in the comments below. And if you're
Facts.
still not sure, don't worry. There'll be plenty more content coming on this channel, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you again very
Hey man,
soon.
Shout out to this guy down. Shout out to the guy that I'm actually ready to the video, man. Shout out to him. His video will be in the description down below. Go check him out. My main is definitely Hulk, Venom. And I can't lie to you, if I'm a little cheesy, I'll probably go Iron Man or Spider Man. But if you guys are new, make sure you guys have fun. Stay safe. Don't cheat. Don't be a little cheater. Bro, use Venom. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a newbie, if you're a new booty just like me, use Venom. He's a cheat code. Other than that, man, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys are new. See you guys next time. Peace out.